Back to the telephones. We go to North Dakota. They may not quite be done with the harvest up there yet. Ryan, you are in the house anyway. We're glad you're calling tonight. Welcome, Ryan.
Yeah, thank you for taking my call. My question is, when AGROTAIN was first developed, what was the main reason for developing it, and was one of the main reasons to allow flexibility for the growers to apply the urea earlier in the fall for the following year, and to slow the volatilization down?
When we developed it, the product technology group that we have goes back a ways, and we had a nitrification inhibitor, but we needed something to put with urea to prevent the surface loss. And so when we discovered the molecule that AGROTAIN is, we found what we think is a wonderful product that gives us a lot of flexibility that's, protects your nitrogen, urea containing nitrogen on the surface. And really, to answer your question about fall, we didn't develop it to increase the fall usage or expand the fall usage at all. In fact, that's probably a difficult question. You probably need to talk to your agronomist about whether fall applications are good, but we would typically stay away from recommending or increasing fall nitrogen applications and talk about its use in the spring predominantly. So we didn't develop it for that aspect.
I'd like to get your thoughts on that last comment there, Jerry, from a research perspective.
Well, and if we look at it from a research perspective, we put all of our urea and UAN in the spring. We're really looking at coupling that nitrogen application with plant demand, and so we want to avoid losses that might occur over the winter time. We've harvested our crop. I come from Iowa, where we only worry about this summer crop, and so the actually putting it in there and having it available to that plant as soon as that plant starts to grow is the ideal situation in terms of maximizing your fertilizer use efficiency.
Very good. We'll take one more call, then we'll take our last break here. But Chris, we want to get to you first, calling from Alabama. Welcome to RFD-TV, Chris.
Hey, how are y'all?
Fine, just fine. Thanks for the call.
What's your application rate on your AGROTAIN?
Application rate.
Right.
Would it be on urea or UAN or either?
Urea.
Okay. Well, I'll give both, but we have a new formulation out last year that's being used in the U.S. It's called AGROTAIN Ultra, so it's the hot item. And AGROTAIN Ultra use rate on urea is 3 quarts per ton. And just for the other guys, the AGROTAIN use rate on UAN liquid nitrogens is 1.5 quarts per ton.
One thing I ask either one of you before our next caller, and we have some callers coming up here. A question a farmer might have is, what changes do they need to make if they haven't used AGROTAIN before? Maybe I'll start with you, Martin. They might think, well, what do I have to do different in my operation to use AGROTAIN? Well,
they really don't have to do anything different. They can just add it to, have their dealer add it to their dry granular urea. They can add it to, or have the dealer add it to their liquid nitrogen. So there really is no changes necessary to implement it into anybody's system.
And again, for someone who has not used it, of course, you're not in the sales part, so you can say anything you want here, Jerry, but would you say, as a researcher, if you've not used it before, what would you say about trying it out this coming spring on a field or two?
Well, and that's a very important question, because if we look at this, because a lot of farmers have to see things like this for themselves. And what we've done with a lot of producers on different trials and looking at different rates of nitrogen in different forms is actually run strip trials across their field. They can run half the field one way and half the field the other, or plant 32 rows, whatever it is of corn that's uneven, and watch it. And begin to see for themselves really what happens as part of their farming system. Because I do believe that producers need to really become more curious about how they can improve their nitrogen efficiency and what that means to them at the end of the season.
In their weather, in their soil?
In their weather, in their soil, which is critical, because to them everything is local.
Right there, yeah.
And it is right there at times.